Shema Yasharala Yahweh Alahayanawa Yahweh Achad Shema Yasharala Yahweh Alahayanawa Yahweh Achad Shema Yasharala Yahweh Alahayanawa Yahweh Achad Rakata Yahweh, Rakata Yahweh Sai, Rakata Yahweh, Rakata Yahweh Sai, Rakata Yahweh, Rakata Yahweh Sai, Bahasa Rochahakadas. I want to give double honors to our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstar well as peace and blessings, health and wellness to the house of David the elect. I'm a high spirit man lawyer. And today I want to go into a topic, all right, entitled The Most High will not give Edom another earth to destroy. The Most High will not give Edom another earth to destroy. So I was watching a series called Three Body Problem. Three Body Problem. It came out 2024, but I just, started watching it. And long story short, it was going, one thing that was mentioned was that every civilization ended in basically chaos, and it was going into like this virtual reality game and all that. But there was some pretty good points made that every civilization basically ended in chaos, and the human response to a dying world or living in a dying planet is to go find another planet. But Earth isn't just naturally dying. I mean, true enough, the fall of Adam did start a decay, a slow decay in the planet Earth, as well as a slow decay with man, because man was a lot more greater in stature, all right, pursuant to second Esdras, all right, starting in the beginning, okay, and Earth was way more fruitful, and way more fertile, and way more abundant, and way more environmentally friendly, people friendly, so to speak. Okay, but in the advent of Esau coming into power, as it says in the scripture, they should build, but I will. They should build, but I will destroy. All right, because Esau always has a mentality that we're going to build, starting with the rocks of Petra to the Roman Empire, going back to the Grecian Empire, also to the Renaissance, the rebirth, and this is the result of the rebirth of that serpent, man. All right, that old serpent. This is the rebirth. It started with the advent of this man coming back into power. All right, has resulted in the great accelerated decline of the planet Earth. All right. So starting with the advent of this man coming back into power, 1400s, 1400 AD. All right, and him having European colonization. All right, the great conquering of the planet Earth, pursuant to Genesis 27, by thy sword shall thou live. All right, starting with all these things, man. All right, European colonization. All right, and it says Esau was a cunning hunter. This man basically creates mass death. Hunting is not even a word when it came to this man coming into power. He was responsible for mass death. All right, then you have the Industrial Revolution, and there's a cause and effect to mass manufacturing, mass producing, mass extractions. All right, mass pillaging of the planet Earth's resources to produce products. All right. And that has led to, the modernization of things, man, and ultimately the digitalization of things. And going back to Joe Rogan, made a good point. He might have been high as fuck when he said this, man. It was true. It's like if you look at the planet Earth, geographically speaking, you look at the planet Earth, and you look at basically the so-called white man's power structure on the planet Earth, it's a cancer in the planet Earth. All right, it's a cancer in the planet Earth, man. Esau's infrastructure, Esau's power structure, All right, Esau's so-called civilization, which is not no fucking civilization. You're not civilized, dummy. All right, you're not civilized, man. All right, nonetheless. All right, you're not fucking civilized. But what was I gonna say? If you look at his civilization on the planet Earth, it's a cancer. It's not in harmony with the planet Earth. So you look at the other nations outside of yourself, you spun this narrative that people like Gad and Reuben in the Americas were primal. In a lot of ways, they had become savages because they had deviated from Yahweh by Shemel Shai. But they knew how to work in harmony with the planet Earth. If you look at the heathen, you know, Moab, Ammon, I believe they worked in harmony with the planet Earth in their kingdoms, man. But this great hammer of the earth, man, through your warfare, through your industrialization of things, man, through your industries, through your corporations, man. All right, mass extractions of the earth resources to manufacture products, man. And that came with hands and feet, the manufacturers. So just modern day slaves in a modern world. Child labor, minimum wage labor, third shifts. You got 3 fucking shifts, graveyard shifts for what, to manufacture a fucking product. There's very few industries that's required to have somebody work overnight. You know? Yeah, you got hospitals, you know? You have the military for sure, you know? But most industries don't have to be an overnight shift. And I'm glad since 2020, a lot of stores stopped opening 24/7. Or if they open, right, it'll just be open for the workers, so they're still bad, you know. But should nobody be up 3 o'clock in the morning putting boxes on the shelf, man, or working on some fucking assembly line, you fucking devil. Nonetheless, this is the advent of you coming into power. And we're talking about 700 years. Let's, you know, we start with 1400, so we're talking 600 years, mid-1300s. Ultimately 700 years, the earth went into a great decline. You are a great cancer, a great tumor, the planet Earth, man. A great parasite. And I'm saying all that to the spirit to say, the Most High is not going to let you go out of space, find another planet to put your failing system in that planet, implement your failing ways into that planet, man. You see? That's why it says in Revelation, I will destroy him who what? I will destroy him who destroyed the earth, man. Who is he who destroys the earth? Esau, Edom. And you know that Yahweh Shai and the angels are out to get your ass, man. That's why you spin a narrative that there's aliens coming and we're going to have to fight against the aliens. You know you fucked up the planet Earth. You know you fucked up Yahweh Bahashmal Shai's chosen people. You know what you did to his chosen people. You know you have them in captivity, man. You know who the hell you have over here in the Americas, man. Dummy. You know your time is short, nigga. But you spin the narrative like, yeah, you know, foreign invaders, UAPs, you know, UFOs. There might be an alien invasion. We might have to all come together. He created all these movies to program the people into thinking the very entities is here to ultimately save the planet, save the elect, is here to destroy the planet. You know, that's the gaslighter you are, and the psychopath you are, man. You know, that's the gaslighter you are, the psychopath you are, man. Alright? And we ain't taking no fucking chill. See, you know? Because Esau wants to chip everybody, man, in this dying planet. In every dystopian movie, they always depict the future as a desolate earth. It's a desolate earth, but it's like highly digital, you know? And there's no middle class. It's a super rich and a super poor. And that's Esau's dystopian fantasy. It's some post-apocalyptic, so some nuclear war took place. It's some post-apocalyptic world, and And there's a super rich and a super poor. That's how Esau wants it, man, in his new world order. You know? But that's pretty much the point. You know? And I hope this was of edification. Once again, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakah HaKadosh. I also want to give double honors to our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who well as peace and blessings, health and wellness to the house of David the elect, Abba Baal, Kum Yashala, Shalom.